All right, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm JustMoparJoe. Today is my birthday, and what better way to celebrate your birthday than to work on your old Mopar truck. Let me show you what I got going on here. Where I last left off was just getting this mounted in place. I've got the bell housing bolts tight and the two engine mounts on bottom just stuck in the holes. So they're not even tightened on the bottom side. I'll do that today. I got to do something for a fuel system. I don't have my ignition in for this yet, so I may play with that today. I wanted to hear the engine run, but I may run out of time, so we're going to see. Hopefully this will go smoothly. I won't be able to drive it today, I don't think, because I don't have my throttle cable hooked up. Other little things. I mean, obviously, I don't even have a water pump on it right now. No water in it. But I can get the carburetor on it and get it started and running if I can get fuel. If I don't use this distributor today, I can always go back to my big DUI or DEI, whatever it is. That just takes one hot wire. Get the engine started running. And that'll be exciting. If not, I'll keep pushing forward on something else. So let's just see what we can do today. Here is a simple fuel system. So I've got a -8 line coming out of that into a 90. It goes through a Chinese grommet through a hole down below the bed. Just barely missed that member, but that's okay. Nothing is rubbing, so all that looks nice. Line comes down. It's up, you know, pretty high. Into my pump here, and then out of the pump I go forward with just a -6 line. So I've raced many a car with a -6 line just like this, and it just be a deadhead kind of deal. I might trade it up later. I don't know, I'll see. I might put a mechanical fuel pump on this someday and do away with this, but if I do, I can just hook my lines up here or put another filter here or something. I normally put my main filter in the front, and then my line just runs up there. That's a wire tie that I ran through the opposite side. I can show you that. Loop it over, you stick it back in, and you pull it tight. So pretty nice and secure, and it goes all the way forward, just on the other side of our header. I figured this was worth showing you on my $180 eBay headers. See, they're not bolted up right now, but I'm going to in just a minute. Currently, the starter, there's a million miles of room around it. This is a mini starter. I stole that off my white Challenger the other day when I un-Hemi swapped it, so it'll get a new one. But until then, it'll work fine on here because this is my spare engine and my spare transmission. Might as well use my spare starter as well. I got to hook up my starter wires now and get them off the header. I made those up new. But yeah, plenty of room there. Fuel line is hooked up. I hooked the drive shaft up the other day. I don't know if I showed you all that. I might go ahead and hook up the speedometer cable, see if it leaks, see if it works. I may do the old Matilda, Danny DeVito, and hook my drill to it and see if it'll spin and actually work inside the cab before I hook it up to this transmission, because I got it capped off pretty well. That's something to do, plenty to do. I've got one converter bolt in, but I wanted to get the starter hooked up, and I'll use my little button so I can spin it over and put my other converter bolts in. Then I got to do trans lines and that shift lever, dipstick, and get some fluid put in here. Starter's in and hooked up. This is kind of a crucial first moment. Put my battery cable on for the first time since I've ever owned this vehicle. Before I do that, I want to double check, be sure. Yeah, there's my main power for alternator, so it's not touching anything. These other couple field wires, a sensor wire, all that stuff's fine. And it does look like I can use like a stock style oil pump sensor on that back wire there. Right there, that looks good. And temp sensor wire, probably right there. If I can get it screwed into my water pump at some point, if the water pump ever gets on. So before I do all that, I guess nothing seems to be sparking. I do have my trigger hooked up. Dome lights off. And I only have one converter bolt in it, so I don't want to spin too far if it does spin. She spins. I'm going to leave that alone. Obviously, it's not going to start, but I can lower my trigger down now and do my other converter bolts. Well, here's a disappointment for you. I got to quit for the day. I ran myself a couple of transmission lines off our good old radiator here and connected them. I put the correct AN fittings on them. All that's good. Stuck some plugs in the holes so they would not get any bugs in them. Should have done that last time, but they're clean and clear. My fuel lines ran up to our little regulator there, and I capped that end off so couldn't get any bugs into it. And I'm just waiting on next time now, I guess. I got all my converter bolts in and tight. Everything's looking good. It's a little slower than I want to be. And I did actually find my valve cover, or my valley pan hold downs the other day, so that's good. I'll get them on soon. But anyway, it's my birthday, so I'm going to give up and go eat some pizza. But I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you next time. All right, Mopar people.